This is actually directed to the young generation, the young entertainers that are coming up.
Okay.
And the
Would that be like Gillian Rossi?
Exactly.
Kristen Morgenstern?
Absolutely.
Okay. Mark Gutman?
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Well, what I'm trying to say is not just the entertainer generation, the young generation of entertainers, but the young generation that might be listening to this program. I'll explain. I've been putting together scrapbooks, journals, diaries, ledgers of the past 40 years. I've kept a daily diary and journal of all the jobs I've ever played.
Really?
Starting with the ink spots and the platters when I was just a little kid. Going through, I played a trick on Santa Claus on the Wandel label, written by Tony DiSolo of Norristown, and our own Les Bear from the good old WKAP.
WKAP, yes.
Now, my point is, if the young kids can go to their parents or even their grandparents, there used to be Dorney Park in the 50s and 60s and early 70s, as we all know. We all went there. There was a place called the Open Air Theater in back of Dorney Park, where there were wooden seats leading up, sort of like a Greek forum, okay? And they had all the Philadelphia personalities coming in from Philly to host and entertain you. There would be, for example, Les Baxter from Bertie the Bunyip. I'm sure the senior citizens remember this, okay?
Bertie the Bunyip.
Bertie the Bunyip. Okay. Les Baxter was there. Sally Starr would give performances there.
And we just lost her last week.
No.
2 weeks ago.
No, believe it or not, 2 years ago.
Sally Starr!
Sally Starr passed away 2 years ago at the age of 90. You might be thinking of somebody else. Trust me, I know. Trust me.
Okay.
See? Okay.
All right.
Chief Halftown.
Is he still?
No.
No, he's gone too.
Larry Ferrari.
Is he?
No.
He's not Tiny Tim?
Well,
really?
That's another story we'll get into later.
Yes, I think we need to do that story.
I actually said that on Philadelphia radio with Sally Starr in attendance.
And I bet you she laughed her golden hair right out of her head.
Before we get into that story,
okay,
let me tell everybody about the Dorney Park thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to put
Sorry
together,
to interrupt you.
It's all right. I'm trying to put together a video recollection and remembrance of the 50s, 60s, and early 70s. If anybody out there has old 8mm, because we didn't have even beta tapes back then.
No.
Remember the ones that we used to put up the screen at right. If anybody out there has any 8mm or anything dating back to the early days of Dorney Park that had the open air theater, because I was a performer there, so were some of the younger entertainers that are now, older. If you have any home movies or anything that is still on 8mm, or if you've even transferred them, I would like any kind of movies that we can get our hands on and do a retrospective.
You can even do that here.
Sure. Where can they send it to?
Well, they can send it to you and then get it all squared away, and then we'll just bring it in here like on a Wednesday night, like we're doing tonight, impromptu thing, and put it on the air.
Okay, because I'm sure that people in the Lehigh Valley...
There has to be people that are watching tonight because of you. People are watching because you've been a performer in this area for 1,000,000 years.
The strangest thing was to work with Chief Halftown in, I think it was 1959 or 1960, when I was just a little kid. He was actually an MC at Dorney Park. He would bring acts on. Maybe he would sing a little and everything. But it was so strange to see. And he would come out in his full Indian
regalia.
Regalia. So anybody listening out there that has either old pictures or 8mm, we can transfer them.
Make that plea. I feel like, send money too. Make that plea. There
you don't have to send money. Just send all your remembrances to either Ned Richards on WALN, if you can handle it for me.
Yeah.
Or yours truly.
Facebook me. Email bigned@ptd.net. You can do that.
Or email me or Facebook me or
whatever,
At my website, TommyZito.com, okay?
All right. Well, then Bonsoir 24 says hello, Tommy.
Hello.
Sarah June says hello. Chewy Bone says hello.
Chewy Bone.
Yeah, we have them too, you know. And well, Manic says it's Chewy Boner, so we can do that.
Okay, that'll get a rise out of him, yeah.
Yeah, you could. All right, how about we play some music? We'll come back and talk about this. Now, do you remember a group by the name of Paul Chaplin and the Emeralds?
Yes, I do.
Do you seriously?
Yes, I seriously do.
All right. And you know what song was their biggest song in 1960?
I'm having a blank right now, but I'm sure you're going to be segueing into
Shortening.
it.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. We'll be right back after this song. We'll talk more with Mr. Tommy Zito. Oh, there you go. I like that. Hungarian goulash for all the Hungarians that are tuned in
This is
tonight.
why I like this program.
Why?
You play a lot of stuff that's either never heard before, unreleased studio cuts,
Well, that was a...
bizarre novelty tunes. Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. You know who we have on the phone right now?
Who?
A gentleman who runs the Main Street Cruisers. Would you know who that
That would
be?
be Mark Gutman, wouldn't it?
Yes, it's Mark Gutman. Hello, Mark.
Hello, how are you guys?
Yeah, we are fine. You want to harass Tommy Zito? You can.
Well, you know, it's getting to be a hobby of mine.
He needs another hobby.
There you go.
You were upset because you weren't in more pictures on the website, so I asked if you needed more cheese with that wine.
I read it today. So I'll explain to the people. I perform as a special guest with the Main Street Cruisers, and Mark keeps
You're not
telling.
a special guest, huh?
I know. Mark keeps telling me I'm a bona fide member. Just once, I'd like to see my picture on one of
And the paycheck.
on his website. That's right.
And the
no, I
paycheck.
was just busting his stones. I have a great time with the Main Street Cruisers, and I'll tell you. No, I
You're
guess-
lost for words.
No,
I cannot
I was going to say
believe Tommy
something.
Zito
No,
lost
I was
for
going to say
words.
something on the air, but I better not.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you hear that, Mark?
I have to be perfectly honest that when Tommy is with us, he makes us a better group because he gives us a lot more flexibility. He's extremely talented, and he really adds to it. So,
Whoa.
you know, I wish we could have him more often, but I take what I can get.
Wow. Thanks. Thank you.
There you go.
But Tommy, you can send me that check later.
I was going to tell the people that Mark will be in a Jewish porno flick.
Yeah, Alice does dishes. Yeah.
No, a Jewish porno flick is a one part sex and 99% guilt. That was told to me by Henny Youngman when I was a
Henny
kid.
Youngman. Okay, well, he's Jewish. You
Yes,
know, that,
well, he was Jewish.
It's
Yeah,
like,
well-
like the rabbi, they work for tips.
Oh, Mark. So when is your next gig?
We are going into rehearsals for a couple weeks, and we'll be back in Mohegan at the end of the month. And Tommy's going to be at the Temple Covenant of Peace on March 15th for an evening with Tommy Zito and friends.
There you go, my friends.
I
And-
wanted to say that, yes. February 23rd, okay? For those hardcore people that love the cruisers, Mohegan Sun Casino, February 23rd, it's a Monday. We're traveling up there to play. And Sunday, March 15th, it is the Covenant, the Covenant of Peace dinner dance fundraiser with yours truly, Tommy Zito, and
friends.
all the friends, all the musicians are welcome to come in.
Wow. I'm even going to be there, but I can't sing or dance.
I know we've heard you, but
What do you mean you've heard me? You just heard a bad part. I'm getting a chest cold like Uncle Vito has, and my voice has lowered.
okay.
So I can actually be a bassman like Mark Gutman I can do Ring of Fire.
Well, maybe we'll bring you up on stage.
Oh, no. I will not step on stage unless I'm introducing, but I will never step on stage
Well,
to sing.
I'll tell you what, if I could just say this one more time for the people. Covenant of Peace.
Yes, and you know what? That is the coolest place, First off, the rabbi, Melody, she'll be calling us here that night,
Oh,
or
what a
the night
nice
before,
lady she
Saturday
is.
night. She is our official Saturday night sock hop rabbi.
She's the pastor.
She is fantastic.
She is.
She's one of the coolest rabbis I've ever met. And she can sing too.
Yeah, that's true. She's so nice, I feel like I want to convert.
No, you have to start eating matzo balls and gefilte fish.
And I do that.
You do?
Yeah.
You're in. There it is.
Tommy?
Mark.
Tommy, I got someone else here who wants to say hi. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, this is like a...
Well, hi, Tommy and Ned. It's Jillian.
Hi, Jillian.
Jillian Rossi.
How are you guys?
Hi, Jillian.
It is Jillian Rossi.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jillian, when am I going to get to see you again?
Well, I'll be seeing you this Friday night at Rosemont, right?
I'll be
That's
there.
right. This Friday will be my final performance at the Rosemont Fire Company, right in my my old neck of the woods where I was born.
And this is your final performance there?
Yeah, this is the last one, and then I'm done with Rosemont.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Is it like
a lot of good years.
Is this the Rosemont final tour?
Well, if the Rosemont final tour is just the Rosemont Fire Company, I mean, that's it. I'm doing a special show over there. And you would not believe how many of my fellow graduates of Liberty High School in Bethlehem show up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a gentleman here from New Jersey, a guy by the name of Mike said, hi, how you doing?
How you doing, Mike?
Yeah, Mike. Tommy, well, do you know him? How many Mikes do you know?
Quite a number.
Yeah, I could imagine. So anyway, Mike from New Jersey, if you want to give your last name or one way or the other, then we could, personalize hello, goodbye, and, all this and that.
If I may, if all the musicians for the Covenant of Peace
Yes.
Temple,
Yes.
March 15th, are all invited to come on out. Okay? Last time, it was unbelievable.
Yes, you had a whole bunch there.
Just amazing. I have to read something over here. It says, any of the musicians that would like to volunteer their music and their services,
And their talent.
give Mark their email address. How's that? I'm not really good on the.
You
on the
are
email
good on
yet.
the air, but...
No, I mean on the internet. I'm
on
learning.
the internet.
I'm one of
Why?
these guys. It takes just a long time for me to Google and Facebook people.
Okay. Mark's pretty good at it. Maybe he'll teach you.
Yeah.
Are you still there, Mark? Are you still there, Jillian?
We're both still here.
Oh, okay. So do you want to say anything more to Tommy and harass him before,
I've taken up enough of his time, but Tommy, if there's people who want to volunteer their services, they can send an email to bookings@mainstreetcruisers.com, and I'll get the email.
bookings@mainstreetcruisers.com. Glenda Mode, I know she's listening, and she's our secretary, and I'll have her put it on the chat box here.
Okay. Fair enough, Mark. Thanks.
Bookings@mainstreetcruisers.com, correct?
Main Street-Cruisers.
Main Street-Cruisers.
Otherwise, it's the hyphen. Otherwise, you're going to get a car club out of Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Well, that I can believe, yes.
Well, once again, thank you. Thanks, Mark, for calling in. And Jillian, I love you.
At Main Street Cruisers. Okay, bookings at Main Street Cruisers.
Main Street-Cruisers.
Main Street-Cruisers, Glenda Mode.
Okay.
She's from Houston, Texas, by the way.
Okay.
Tommy, don't embarrass me now. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. And Jillian, thanks for calling in also. See you Friday.
See you Friday.
See you, Jillian.
See you, Ned.
Bye. Bye.
I don't think Jillian, to this day, realizes what a talented singer she really is.
Oh, she is. There's no doubt about
She
it.
could sing any style at all. Any
Wow.
style.
Amazing. Some people are just talented. I have asked for it. I've even prayed for it.
Well,
I think God was busy when I kept asking him this.
well, God gave you a purpose. You're the one.
Oh, yeah, I'm a messenger. That's all I am.
I know you haven't done as many interviews as now the late great Joe Franklin, but you're getting there.
Ah, Joe Franklin. I'll tell you what, he was one of the best.
You better believe it.
Speaking of interviews, tomorrow night on the Street Corner Doo-Wop Show, Uncle Vito will be back where Tommy Zito is. He's feeling better, and he will be back. But tomorrow night, we will have, from the Jive 5, Mr. Eugene Pitt. We will be talking to him all about his illustrious career as well, and playing his music and stuff like that. And he's also going to give you his true story. So I hope you all tune in.
Oh, that's a pretty good segue right there.
A lot of people have asked, what is the true story and stuff like that. And I'm really, I am multitasking here. And yes, you're right. It is a segue, but he will tell you all about. And he wrote that song, and he wrote it for a reason. And he'll tell you all about it.
Very good. Very good.
So there you go. We will, and I stumped Mr. Zito the other night at the diner on this. I stumped him 4 out of 5 times.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me on that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Because you nailed me. And it was just turnaround fair play.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, yes, Mr. Eugene Pitt of the Jive 5 will be with us about this time tomorrow, and we shall be talking all about his career. So, if you're listening or watching or whatever, make sure you tune in. It's going to be one heck of an interview. And the last couple of weeks we had Mel Carter. We're going to be putting them on a new page that I am getting together now. So all these interviews will be there. We had Mr. Lenny Welsh last week.
Wow.
So we had some big names.
Pretty good guys.
Pretty good guys, exactly. And as I said, when you do a song, it was what Mel Carter said. When he went into the studio to do "Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me," he said he absolutely hated that song. Do you have any songs that you absolutely hate?
Yeah, there are, but it's not. It was never a question of I'm not going to do them because I hate them. I do what the people like.
Whenever you go to a Tommy Zito concert, his lovely wife passes out paper and pencils, and you request, and Tommy will play them or sing to them. He'll even dance if you ask him.
If I have to, yeah.
Yeah, there's. How about Whiter Shade of Pale?
Oh, I always like that song.
P-A-I-L.
Oh, that's right.
And you showed me that.
I get people who, I guess spelling wasn't their major.
Well, me too.
Whiter Shade of P-A-I-L.
Yeah.
Bobby Darin's Jack the Knife.
Oh, really?
I got that.
Jack the Knife. All right. How about the guy that we're going to interview tomorrow? Mr. Eugene Pitt. His true story.